I want to break free. I want to break free. Okay, final bit of music intro and possible irritation for you. I hope the links have worked. Anyway, I want to break free. We're now at the final one of these recordings. What we're talking about today is the final problem solved. Now, what's interesting is that if you've come this far, then clearly there are things here that you've seen, that you've agreed with, that you've found for yourself to be the case, which is fantastic. And at the same time, there may still be a sense of apprehension. There may still be a sense of, what if, is this the right thing for me? Now, let's just do a very quick check. You've gone through and you've looked at the industry itself by now, and you've formed an opinion that, I'm assuming because you're still here, you now agree that yes, this industry can deliver you not just the money, which we covered in the last recording, but the lifestyle, the quality of life that you really are after. So that's the first point. The second point is, can you do it? Can you see yourself doing it? Well, you've now had a clear sense of support from us. You've also got a sense of support from business advisors on the internet marketing site. And if you haven't and you want to just phone us up and find out that our kind of support is real, go ahead and do it, because we welcome your call. But you now know that you've got the kind of support to add to your own abilities and your desire. That's the mixture. So why might you be feeling a little bit apprehensive? I want to just tell you a story, which if it's not true, it doesn't matter. It's still a great story. I once heard about this interview with Barbra Streisand and Bruce Springsteen. They were talking about nervousness and anticipation. And Barbra Streisand talked about how about 2 years when they were booking the venues for her tour, she would even then feel a little twinge of nervousness. About 6 months after that, leading up to the actual tour, when they started looking at what they were going to produce, she'd feel a little bit nervous. As it got closer and closer, they started doing rehearsals. 2 weeks beforehand, she'd have to move out of her house because she was just like impossible to live with. She then described that the moment after they'd done dress rehearsals, the moment when she was then walking up on stage with a microphone in her hand to go out there and perform, she would say that her heart was absolutely beating 27,000 to the dozen. Her throat was as dry as heck, and she would say, I just thought at that moment when I got up on stage, I was going to completely lose it. Now, what do you suppose Bruce Springsteen, the rocker of rockers, had to say to that? He had a pause, big smile on his face, and going, yeah, it's totally awesome, isn't it? Right? Fantastic response. What does that show you? Two different responses to nerves. Why are nerves there? Nerves are there to produce adrenaline. Why is adrenaline there? Because you need to make a decision it has an impact. We're not talking here about you just doing some fly-by-night little business. We're talking to you about getting involved in a serious business with serious consequences on your life. That track, I want to break free, might be a little bit kind of kitsch, but at the same time it makes the point. You've got a choice, you've got a moment now in your life, having evaluated all the facts, to make a decision that is going to have the most extraordinary impact possibly ever. You're going to have whatever it is that you want in terms of quality life. You're going to have whatever it is that you want in terms of the money to provide that, and all the blessings that go with that. In terms of the attributes, few quotes here which I've got down here, I can't remember them in my head, happened to come up on the internet this morning, which is interesting. Both of them from this man, Winston Churchill. He said, continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, so that saves my backside, is the key to unlocking our potential. Continuous effort. The other thing that he said, after the war was over, he was asked to go and do a speech. Hundreds and hundreds of people turned up to hear this great man give what they thought was going to be a lengthy speech. All he said, after the introduction, he stood up and he just said, never, ever, 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 ever give up. And then he sat down. And people got how significant that was. You're at an amazing point in your life. You need to feel a little bit anxious because you need to get that this is an important and significant decision. By now, I think you've had all you need. If there's anything further, call us. But by now, I also look forward to seeing you and watch you and your life evolve. Very good luck.